Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Cup of Joe. We are back up and running. I couldn't be happier with with some of the stuff that the material that God has been giving me today. And Cup of Joe is not going to be as long now. We're going to do smaller inserts and messages to give to you all. I just received my Manna cup, and I love it. It's a coffee cup, man. It helps. It's ceramic, and it helps it stay warm for a pretty good little moment. Anyhow, good morning, Jonathan. How you doing, brother? Good morning, man. Cup of Joe, and this is it's entitled. Well, this is part of the spring collection, so it's GVSC, which is Good Vibes Spring Collection. Good morning, Hutch. Oh my God, Hutch. Oh my God, man. Everybody say hi to my brother Hutch, man. I gotta link up with you. I done said that more times than I'm actually comfortable admitting right now. But man, I love you. Um, it's entitled Highs and Lows Today. And God was telling me, this morning. So I was reading online, and I read the definition of highs and lows, and it says if you refer to highs and lows of someone's life or career, you are referring to both the successful or happy times and the unsuccessful or bad times. Well, in life, we find ourselves both facing the good and the bad in life, and sometimes it seems unbearable to cope with. You may be working a job that pays a lot less than what you're used to getting paid, or you may find yourself in a relationship that makes absolutely no sense in your life. These are just a couple of ideas. Well, here's the good news. No matter where you find yourself in this crazy upside down world, God is always with you. So when you find yourself at a high and everything seems to be lining up in life, or when you have done all you can and nothing seems to be going well in life, He's still right there to protect you and to cover you and to lift you up and to shine His light on you. God said to find yourselves a cup of Joe, if you will. And a cup of Joe is an espresso shot of positivity that God will send your way to pep you up and give you the energy that you'll need to get to the next chapter of your life. You know, I always speak from a personal standpoint. So last year, having gone through one of the worst storms of my life thus far and making it through to the other side, I stand confident in knowing that God is always willing to fight your battles. God is always willing to fight my battles. And that everything that He has for you will eventually make sense. When you're going through the storm, you may not get the why. You may not even understand the when. You may not understand, like, what is going on in life. Like, how did you get to a place where things could seem so just upside down and make absolutely no sense? You know, your cup of Joe may come through your storm. For me, it did. It may come through a person. It may come through the love of a pet, a smile from a complete stranger, a kind word, your church family, or immediate friends and family. But one thing's for sure, when you're at a high in life, there will be people and things coming at you, throwing shade. And when you're at a low or complete low, you may lose your quote unquote friends or some of them, and things of that nature. But remember, shade is only produced because of light. So when you find yourself being persecuted or being for being at a high in your life, and people hate and cast shade on you, he think he better than so and so and this, that, and the other, or you find yourself at an ultimate low of your life and people seem to beat you down even lower, just remember that God's light is still with you and ready to shine on your situation and remove the shadows from your life. Psalms 22:1 says, Trust that ultimately suffering will end in victory. I pray that each and every one of you all that will watch this message today get just a tidbit of it, and just know that when you are going through things, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And once you get to the end of that tunnel and you walk into that light, God's favor is going to mess you up in a good way. You know, I can't complain about anything right now. I thank God. I did not understand it. I didn't get it. I didn't want to go through it. I didn't think that I should have been going through it. I had been fasting and praying and fasting and praying and fasting and praying and fasting and praying and doing ministry every single day of the week, and just doing so much and helping so many people and doing so many things, and I felt like I didn't deserve it. I felt like it was unfair. I felt like if it was supposed to happen, it wasn't supposed to happen to me. It should have happened to somebody else. And I found myself judging other people's lives and where I thought they were in their walk with Christ, based off of my storm and how I felt they should have been going through it more than I should have. And that's wrong. And so for that, I ask for forgiveness of everyone. But ultimately, I ask for God's forgiveness, and I have asked for His forgiveness prior to. But I'm doing this, live footage and Cup of Joe, just so you all know that things will happen in life. But God is the way, and He's ready to love on you, ready to protect you. So I challenge each and every one of you all today, as I have done before. Every day that you wake up, go ahead and confess something good is going to happen to me, something good is going to happen through me. This has been Cup of Joe for today. I will see you all next Wednesday, if not before. I love each and every one of you all, and I challenge you all to tap into God's greatness. And if you're in a dark place of your life, try to find that light as soon as possible. Do whatever you can to find that light. And if you need me to pray for you, feel free to DM me privately. I will pray for you. I will pray with you any time of night or day. It does not matter. For those that have my number, they know that this is true. I pray that you all have a great hump day. Going into Thursday and Friday, we're going to rock out the rest of the week. And we are supposed to be in the 80s, I believe, today. So cheers to that. You all take care. Stay motivated. Be intentional about your day. And remember, if you're at a high or you're at a low, trust that ultimately suffering will end in victory. Stay victorious. Take care.